roses of BNK, but BNK do not want to let that one happen. They are trying to fight for this one. Showmaker, the handshake goes on a Lucid. That's a Skarner. You don't want him closer to your team. And he's just going to go down. Vikla, no hope for him. And down will go the Rift Herald in favor of DK Barrel. He sacrifices himself. He wants to continue the fight, and that he will. 3 kills go over to DK. They want more. Kellen will go down as well. Will they pick up the ace is the only question left. Clear, he survives under the turret, but man, a huge swing in favor of DK lane, but you can see that BNK really struggling to get near this. The equalizer hits the dragon, as now they land the solar flare on Kellen. He is just popped like a balloon, and down will go Diablo as well. This is just a disaster for BNK, and DK is not a team to back down from disaster. They are going in. They want to take them all down. Raptor will be the last one left, and down he goes. It is a clean ace. A 10 on the overscale, we could say at this point. As BNK, Kellen going to be caught again. The Celestial opposition is just a joke at this point. Vikla, he is going to hop back, and here comes Skarner. And Lucid is just running into 4 of them. He's tanking the equalizer like he doesn't care about anything. Certainly not the Rumble. Vikla desperate to do anything. The flat's on in for the return on the orb. Showmaker really showcasing his Ahri prowess. It's kind of insane. The lineup so close from Siwu.
They're still going!
And they're still going, because why not? You know, they don't even have the Otacon buff. They don't need the Otacon buff. And they're just going to take them all down. Siwu, he survives as well. The fans are absolute.
At 26 minutes!
Ahri skin. Oh, that satchel, pretty nice. Going to force the flash here to clear with the follow-up. And yeah, I mean, the Raptor can't get away. He doesn't have flash, so he has to go in. At this point, you know, it's just desperation. Like, they can't do anything. He can't vault away. Clear's gonna die. This is just absolutely Omega stuff. And they still don't have the Otacon, and they just don't care at all. They're looking to push down mid, I guess. Maybe they'll just end the game.
Oh, trying to engage into this comp really does feel very, very tough. Damage so far has been lacking. Maybe when Showmaker finishes his Leandries, it'll be better as
Well, I guess Raptor's just dead. Very weird. Not sure exactly how that got started, but he was kind of hiding on bush, and DK had an inkling about where he might be.
Sure did.
And now, I mean, DK up a man. She was kind of trying to bait them into something here. It might actually work. Kellen goes into his ult, but a lot of damage coming out. Barrel has the shield up. Kellen going to go down through the ult. Doesn't matter. And now Clear. We will see if he is mortal. I think in this case, the answer is yes. He dives to a smite.
Diablo.
Go over to Diablo. He's going in, but he gets stunned. There is a nice ult from Vikla to keep him safe. As DK, they really love to play with their food, and they are doing it here so far. Siwu going to waste the flash. Diablo says, thank you very much. I'll take an extra kill, why not?
Ever die. The one thing that BNK needs to be careful for is 100-0 combos. That's the only thing. As
okay, well, they're really trying to get on top of this Victor. They might just be able to. The sweep is beautiful. It catches all 3. And Kellen, at first, he was like going super deep. I thought maybe he was just going to die, but he sets up an excellent play. And that might just be the game. DK
should be
trying to run out of this one, aiming. He doesn't have his flash. He's queuing the wrong way. He eventually does get the flash off, but still going to go down. And Siwu, the whole game, just not really able to do much of anything, and they're going to take him with them. As enough damage will come through, the turrets will fall, and we will have a game number 3. BNK makes it interesting here up against D plus Kia.
Arcane buffs beaten ever since, what, like the Photon and Toland days, which is like 4 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Because we do have another fight. This is a big one for BNK. They need to win this, Valdez.
Yeah, they really need to. There's the Ash Arrow into a Xinjiao, so you're not really liking that. Kellen, he's trying to set up here.
Running!
And they know who he is. Clear is zoned away. Siwu is in the thick of it there, but Clearance is being taken out for free, and now they got a 5v4. They're looking for more than 3-man engage Braum ult as the Nico. Oh, it's just so disjointed here for BNK, and now the resets come in. As it is a nearly clean ace. Vikla is going to walk away.
He split up these fights with the ult. Engage!
Is gonna find Lazyfield right out in the open. He's just free. He's gonna go down. No ult. will actually be able to affect anything, and that is just going to mean the dominoes fall. And they might even just split here. Send 3 people up to the Otacon and take the Infernal as well.
He doesn't know!
They see him. So he's just,
He has GA though!
he's just dead, I guess.
No, he has GA!
Bulldog, where are you going, man? He's just going all in. And he's got Berserker and the rest of the team with him. The mobility is kind of insane, but I don't know. This is a very broken up fight. Looks like it might not matter as the wallets are very heavy. Berserker takes a bunch of damage, but guess who's the real carry now? It is, of course, Ambessa, to the surprise of nobody. As eventually you just fire off enough Ws and you get the kills. 10 now for Berserker. And that should do it. If they could end on this push, that's the lesson. Just don't miss.
Just hit your skill shots.
Hit every shot you take.
It's Rich.
And
oh, Pioshik.
Yeah, we're going deep for this one, and Berserker's here too. So is Life, though, and that's a big knock-up on a 3. Big turnarounds here now for DNF as in goes UCal. A lot of damage will go into Berserker, and immediately a huge shutdown goes into Sejuani. And yes, UCal will fall, but the fight is going the way of DRX. They still have their AD carry. Big cast to push them away, and even Rich is hopping on in there, doing a ton of damage. They desperately want to take him out. Life is not going to do it. And he will be taken down at the end of it all.
Has the opportunity to just get towards the spin, but there's a lot of zoning.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Now.
It's going to be hard to get in here, but they're just going to go for the tank Gragas. Do they have the damage is the question. Also, where's the Baron going? As, oh, the Nico on the 5! You gotta be kidding me! But the damage is not there. The Orianna combo follow-up from the side of DNF. And the flip, and it goes the way of Sponge! Just like that, this is a disaster for DNF. Just so many low health bars. You see Berserker trying to hop around and save it, but it's not gonna happen. DRX swoop in and take everything.
Rich, remember, Rich does not have his flash.
Angle here on a doo-doo, but Sponge is kind of going for a walk on the left side. He's so tanky though. UCal again is gonna find the front line. Massive Orianna ultimate, but there's no follow-up. He catches a lot, but the DPS isn't there. DRX are too far ahead, and UCal has put on a show once again for the side of DRX. Zondil doesn't miss those. He's got his AD carry, and this game is over. DRX.
Yeah. No, you still have your root and your ults. Oh, hey, coming in.
You convert attack speed to damage. It's all right. We got a teleport coming in from Morgan. Probably already taking a lot of damage as that Deadly Flourish. Pretty dangerous onto Hype, but he's able to move himself out of the way without having to invest the cleanse. Chovy and Morgan with the same idea as Morgan. Gonna mitigate some of the CC, but the Solar Flare still going to connect. Bolt Breaker comes through. They look for Chovy on the back end. He tries to ult his way out, but Morgan says no. Duro is likely to fall as well, but Canyon's already taken down Polu, but he falls for it, and Closer is also there. Flashes over the wall to pick up another, and just slips between the veils. Can he keep himself safe? That's the question. Is Hype not going to be taken down, but it's great aim from Ruler, and he secures 2 off the back end of the fight to win it for Gen.G. Does come in from Morgan, right on top of the rest of his teammates, making sure that he's going to be here to assist. As Polu, there's the Unbreakable Will. They've already committed to that button as Stranglethorns come in. They do manage to secure this Otacon, and now Duro is likely just dead. Chovy was looking to come in, but doesn't quite work out there. That shock blast, a lot of value, but no follow-up. And Bro are just going to say, all right, may as well take the Baron as well.
Can be a little bit risky as the health bars get low. Yes, it doesn't matter if they die, but if they give up the Baron, that definitely does.
Oh yeah, there's the pulverizers. This ulti right into the backline is gigantic from Humbug. They take down Ruler. They learnt from their previous mistakes. And now Morgan dives in. The Baron gonna help him out there as Gen.G. They've just fumbled the ball!
Beautiful play from Bro there, though.
Their role is to seek, so you don't necessarily have to find. Is now Morgan going to be able to dash his way out. Good wave clear here for Gen.G, though.
Yeah, Hype just did a shock blast. I mean, this build with the Jace, you kind of more bruisery. Your shock blast don't do that much damage.
It's just dead. Okay, there's the 2-man pulverize from Polu, but no follow-up for that one as well, because Closer was nowhere in the vicinity. They're looking now for Chovy, who ults his way forward. They get on top of Polu, who gets another pulverize. I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. Although the Acapian Rain is making things happen. Hype gets into the back line. He's flashing after Ruler, and he'll find the Void Seeker of Death. My God, that did so much damage. Game item of choice that I was looking at, but I'm not Ruler, and I never pretend to be. As Grasping Root's going to land once again, but Headbutt Pulverize is going to be in response. Stranglethorn's not getting a whole lot of value, and my god, if Hype ever lands these, and they're just dead, as Canyon does have to go golden, into the backline goes closer, and he keeps himself alive between the Veils, and he's gonna be able to get out. And bro, they just take 2 from the top side of the map, and they're gonna see what they can do versus 3.
Yeah, Closer's gonna recall. He's got TP, can get back in. They got to make sure the health bars stay high. Ruler's ult can do so much work here if people are low in health, but it looks like they're going to TP in Closer. Sorry, Closer's already TP'd in.
Yeah, Morgan. He's got 6 items. He can just walk at this Jhin. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to block it for you guys. My health bar does not go down, but Rulers does, as we can see. Killer Instinct into the backline once again, but this time for Hype, it's going to work. The ulti from Chovy doesn't work at all, and he times it well that time. Hype's going to go golden, and the Bros, in the 1 game out of the 3 that they've played so far that we thought that they would not get a look in. This is the Kesper Cup champions doing it again against Gen.G.
This is what your pro tax is paid for.
Valuable. Hail of Arrows coming down though. Arakan getting lower and lower. Can Humbug make something happen? That's the question, as Chovy looking to get in position so that he can press that ult button and not get interrupted. Okay, Keen, you just going to disdain forward? He is. Let's see how much damage he can actually take here as Polo just gets obliterated. Humbug gets into the backline, but I don't know about that one. Lands another Q, gets the flash kick to take down the Urgot, and now it's Closer's turn to do that damage. He rips through them as Ruler now in the back of this Baron pit, and look at Morgan. Yeah, he might have been adorable there when he was polymorph, but now he's flashing on your face and taking you down. The Hail of Arrows might create a bit of space here, and without flash, not going to be able to catch up to Ruler. But that is no Arakan for anyone, and Bro winning a fight. And the Q is going to connect from Humbug as he moves on in. I don't know about this one, Gen.G. It's a little bit scary, but they have Keen moving up a little bit earlier. Teleport's available for both of them. And they've taken over the Arakan. The ebb and flow of this fight, though, you can see now Morgan moving in, spots the teleport. Might see that this is the time. Magnustorm this time finally working up with the polymorph. It's gorgeous. Onto Morgan into the backline. He's stunned forever, but he still has access to that counter-strike, and he's still going to be feared beyond death. Closing it in there. 4 people with the ultimate, and now Hype, can you do it? Can you be the savior? Can you be the hero? The flash is so good, and the Bloodthirster keeps him alive. It's 1-up on both sides, Chovy versus Hype. But the real problem here for Bro is losing these turrets. Is never mind, Hype is just gonna find Canyon. He's just dead. Okay, now a big teleport to come forward. The Emperor's Divide comes down. He's thrown into the blender, quite literally. But now Humbug looking for Keen, looking for the opportunity. And Chovy, he's gone golden, but Hype is still at full health. Can he get the DPS? That's the question. As Morgan, he dives in. He's got the counter-strike again, and Humbug is a monster on this Lee Sin. Chovy almost kills all of them, but in the end, it's an ace for the Bros.
The value Handback is getting on this Lee Sin in these team fights is absurd.
And there's so much DPS here. 3 items on Closer, one of them being a death cap, as now Polo's trying to move them out of the way. The first arrow to miss, but Arakan goes down, so who cares if the Bros are gonna die? As Closer just throws Chovy over the wall. He tries the heroic entrance and is gonna successfully do so, but he's still not in a great position, because look at Hype. He's able to free hit another kick to death here from Humbug. As the Bros are just taking no prisoners, man. They're all still alive. No one's sent back to base just yet, and they'll be the ones to start ripping through these turrets now.
And they're just playing so well. Gen.G want to contest Arakan, want to get over, but they just get locked into a fight where you're against the buff, you don't have hopes. But like, Morgan is a demon of the backline, Hype untouchable, and Handback. This Lee Sin has been so crisp.
Yeah, this is like the best part about this, right? Is it's not that Gen.G are playing really badly and throwing and all this stuff. Bro are just playing insanely well.
Gen.G, honestly, I mean, it's Bro with some of the best lead we've seen so far in the LCK Cup. Now looking to end in the game.
Yeah, Keen is probably just dead. Wild Growth is kind of fantastic as Canyon gets into that backline, but he's going to be destroyed. No one can touch Hype right now, as he is actually going to be sent back home. But there it is. Bro pick up an unprecedented 2-0 over Gen.G. And these huge grins on their faces. Edgar comes in to congratulate everyone. being considered here by Nongshim, as well as Peanut going to move on over. Does find the Nature's Grasp, but the public execution into that back line. Peanut pretty tanky though, and now Viper is there to deliver the damage. Lahen's going down lower and lower, and Fisher is basically out of the fight. The double knockup from Zeker as he dives forward. He's going to find another one, actually giving a double kill over to Viper, who's on 5. Remember, this guy hasn't died all season. Well, actually, no, since his first matchup against Gen.G, but since their last matchup, he hasn't died.
We forget about that first season.
And another one is going down on the bottom side of the map as Peanut could be... No, is he going to be in trouble? That's the question, as Viper's going to come on over. There's the flash out. Cease and desist will kill him, but Gideon's going to go down as well, and now the fight is really broken out, and Nongshim want nothing more of this. But the flash forward comes in, and Zeus says, no. We are fighting. The all-out comes in, trades for the killer instinct, as Jiu's going to be able to try and do something here. Flashes. Oh, the Void Seeker was almost enough, but another heroic charge is going to be the end of him, as public execution, and somehow Zeus is still alive! Oh, get that! It needs to be back in the chat again. I know that we called for it before and it filled up the chat, but it has to come back again. This Cassante is doing some Cassante things over the wards now. All right, charging up that Vault Breaker. Will be able to get in, but Delight just says, no, my friend, that is not going to happen. The ulti through from Zeker there as well. Blastcone's kind of frustrating as now everyone's piling in. Viper goes golden, but he's in amongst so many bad guys, gets a big shield, and he has already ulted, but he kills 2 of them on his way out. It's Lahen's that poetically gets the kill, but it is still the end of the game as HLE will march down this bottom lane and look to take down the turrets.
You know, the miracle Arakan steal kept them in the game, but Nongshim just can't do enough. The peel available to HLE, they shut down the flank attempt from Gideon, and even though Viper does go down in the end, enough damage is done, and HLE will claim their first Nexus of the series.
Yep. You can see that, you know, the spirits were not too down on the side of Nongshim. Kingen having a bit of a giggle here. I think they knew that they were gifted another chance in this game. Didn't quite get there. Viper were just in general, who does spend most of his time dying. Zeus is just going to walk at Fisher here. It's looking super effective. As now we've got another fight, as Peanut getting absolutely slaughtered. Gets himself a decent shield though, and in fact his ultimate's going to be coming up very, very soon. Kingen getting low as Viper grabs it with a Peacemaker. That was adorable. Peanut going to get spotted out here as Viper's going to need to flash over. He does so. Light Binding not going to connect as now Jiu way too far up, but there's the knockup from Peanut. That is going to spell his death as now the flash in. The 2-man taunt and Zeker scoops them all up. HLE, I mean, they may not have got first blood, but they killed the rest of them. When the fight starts in earnest, Fisher teleports back. It's your time, Corky. It's time to find a win. This is where we do all the damage. This is where we steal the Elder. This is where maybe you just lose as they're teleporting into the base.
Oh, the base,
to end the game.
Kingen needs to go. He's the one with TP.
Well, Nexus Turret 1 is dead. Nexus Turret number 2 is dead. Fisher is almost dead. Lahen's is, in fact, dead. There's a knock-up onto Gideon as they're just diving forward. They're going to win the team fight and the game at the same time as it's a double to come down for Viper. And Fisher is likely to not die. Wait, he's dead. I said likely to not die. I meant the other way around. Zeker is wanting to kill Kingen, his ex-teammate, before actually killing the Nexus. I think he ran out of minion wave there as well. But he's just going to follow him, and Sufi is going to help out. And thumbs up occurring all over the place. Oh, the scrap shield!
He's scrappy.
And the minions, they get it done in the end as well as Leandri's. And so that is going to be Zeker going golden. Didn't time it quite right as HLE are delaying as best they can. And that is going to be the 2-0 successful there. The latest first blood that we've ever had. I think he ate a cookie there to make sure he stayed alive, and it worked out beautifully. Solar Flare goes entirely wide as Sponge is turning up to protect his mid laner. Kellen is actually going to take a big ride as now Sponge able to help Lazyfield grab a kill before going down as now Yukao coming on over to help with this one. That dive was a mistake and DRX punish.
That was a huge punish.
As well comes in, Kellen not really finding very many buttons as Andal keeps Vikla out of there. That is going to confirm the Ocean Soul as True Shot Barrage not getting a lot of value. And the Void Seek also not going to connect now. Rich going for a bit of an engage as Raptor cycloning just to try and save his skin. Kellen desperately engaging, but he's going to go down. These health bars are so low. They get away from Clear so comfortably. Does Lazy feel, and Vickler is now running away. The Shock Blast tags the cheeky monkey trying to escape. And it is only Vickler left. I think DRX are going to say goodnight to this game right here.
I think so. And what a beautiful game for DRX it was.
Yeah. Okay, teleport does come through because, of course, there is no CC on the Nidalee, so you don't need to be too worried. However, all this is going to provide Vickler is the ability to watch his Nexus turrets explode. And, oh, that's a nice little immune there, but it is not going to really do too much. Both Nexus turrets in the Nexus and DRX, I just want to say, gorgeous execution of this composition.
Rich is pretty big, but doesn't have flash.
Oh, actually, the Nabok control is really good. Unable to get the transformation as he makes his way in, but in goes Andil! They blow up the jungler! Sponge is in the pit! Can they kill him before it goes down? Oh my god! Articon is secured by Diablo, of all people! And now it is Elementary. They'll take down Rich as well. It was so close to being good.
And they're just not giving up the prio. Sponge going in.
Yep, looking for Diablo. They will be able to get on top of him. Will they be able to get the kill? That's the question. Okay, Vault Breaker's going to do it. Kellen is extremely low. The bullet time says good night, and Kellen's just going to die. Are DRX doing it? My god, the Gnar onto 2, the knockup from Andil. They are selecting their targets, and they are executing. And there is only one that's dead. They sacrifice only Lazy Feel. And they will kill Clear here as they all chase after him, sponge diving forward. And BNK, what kind of a lead is enough for you to win a series?
Bold. And, I mean, all it takes is the right setup, all it takes is the right target selection.
Well, Raptor going to get the knockup onto Sponge here as he ceases and desists. That's Clear diving into the backline. Emperor's Divide is going to pick off Lazy Feel, and this time, BNK are actually going to find the team fight that they're looking for. Triple kill from Diablo, and that's what happens if you don't kill him in a second. Nice the arrow, which is kind of cute. It's like you're doing your homework when you don't even really need to. As the knockup on Vickler comes in. They're looking for a little bit more, though. Final chapter does come down. There's the equalizer trying to split up this fight. My god, the amount of damage is absurd. And the last little bit to come on through there as Sponge goes golden. Sleep. There's some sleeps as, oh no, this is Lilia's territory now. And Yukal, he'll come on over. And yes, Diablo is pretty strong, but now he has no health and not a lot of opportunities.
For being
oh yeah, Arrow going to connect onto Diablo as Raptor has that flank angle. Final chapter connecting. As, all right, will they be able to survive? They take down both the jungler and the AD carry. Vickler manages to get a little bit of redemption for Corki, but it's not going to put a W in that column, unfortunately. It is 0 and 12 territory we're heading to as Rich shows them the flamethrower, shows them the scrappy shield, and then just destroys cats and dogs. We know they have it in them. That's the biggest issue, right?
I know.
Equalizer making sure they're all slowed up. They're never going to get over to this. Owner can just press this button over and over again, and Doctom, he had flash, guys, and he uses barrier and dies.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to not flash if you don't get hit by anything, and he thought he could, or he thought he could avoid, but he unfortunately did not. I think flashing in this situation is
dead. There's an Impale.
Oh god.
And Wei's gonna have to flash. He does manage to do so, as at least they do manage to get some damage onto Carrier. Cease and desist as another crash is gonna come through. Cuz is dead. You didn't ban Skarner, guys. As all right, let's see what BDD can do. Diving towards Smash here as best he can. Gets a killer instinct, but he's dead. Wei's dead. Faker's in there. They're gonna take down the turret. This is a catastrophe. What is going on?
See you in game 2. KT feel like they have to okay. This is
oh dear. Owner's coming in. Wei's going to stop him. They're going to see whether they can kill Doran. He gets the Mega Gnar. Don't know about the flash, but it's going to do its job as Wei is just dead once again. Perfect and Faker are fighting. The Cassante doing some work here as they take down the Silas. Owner is deciding where he wants to drive, and you can see up here, nothing going to come of that battle. Yeah, KT, I mean, it's just not working.
Smash has a perfect KDA Atlas.
Yeah?
It fits right in. It's looking real good.
As Doctom, all right, lying in wait, wanting to get the Chains of Corruption. He hits it on the Skarner, and then gets impaled, and now he's dead. And the Skarner, did he notice? I'm not entirely sure. Another heroic charge coming on through here onto Cuz. Decent crash down though as Carrier may be falling, but not before Wei goes down. It's a double kill for this Skarner. Look, I don't know whether the win rate of Skarner...
Thorin's position. He's got the Gnar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
Intercorruption is going to stop Ona for now. They're focusing the Skarner and actually doing a fair bit of damage here as Dr. We're going to try and still get these autos in. Carrier dives forward, playing pretty good defense, but so is Perfect. Able to knock him back. KT surviving for what feels like such a long time, and Cease and Desist is still up and available. Smash. Is he going to do it? That Killer Instinct, he dives into the backline. The Magnus Storm, the immediate reaction, and BDD smashes him into the wall. It is still Otacon buff that's available, so T1 can pretty happily do this as Carrier managing to survive for way too long. They take the 100 gold from him, but they lose their Varus and their Vi. BDD, the Chain Lash comes in, he dodges the boulder, and the chains are not quite long enough. Oh, T1 can now move back toward... And keep his verdict. Going to miss this time around, as Cuz will find Faker in the backline, but then he will be found by Owner as well. So Cuz is very dead. That's going to be the first one to go down, as Doctom's trying to get some autos in, but he's just dead. Not a lot of opportunity to do anything. The flash doesn't quite work. He wanted to get over that wall, and Perfect is going to acquiesce to his request. And then that might just be all the positive news here for KT, as Perfect will be knocked down. And T1, with most of KT now on the floor, they should be able to walk up and finish this one off.
And this is really, like, again, KT walking a fine line here on this Dragon.
Yeah, Cuz already getting it so incredibly low as Ona out of vision right now. Faker actually engaging onto Waze, not really the priority target. There's the Cyclone into the back line. Faker gets interrupted, no heroic charge for him. As now Smash might have his first death of the series, but no, he arcane shifts away, keeps himself alive. It is going to be soul point for KT. They kill Ona. It is probably still a great trade for them. But the fact that Smash survives, that's sick. And Doran trying to get on in here as Doctom able to get the Flame Chompers down. Leap Strike to avoid them. Doctom gets taunted, but he does have the barrier. Can he keep himself alive? The answer's no. And there's the knock up onto Cuz as well. Warrior Trickster comes in. He gets, oh my goodness, the Cinders to keep him alive as, oh, Doran, you didn't want to take that one as the turret is going to finish him off. And BDD is going to be able to pick up that extra money. Smash! I don't think we're being too hasty having this discussion, as Faker is going to get caught out momentarily. Going to get stopped by those Flame Chompers as Wei is dead. But can they kill Faker? The Cyclone comes in, and yes, they can! Carrier to go down as well, and the resets are starting to come through. BDD does need to be careful because Smash, oh, he gets charmed, and he immediately just Arcane Shift, cleanses, gets out. Doctom almost just dies to that True Shot barrage. And remember, there's a man advantage for KT, but it doesn't feel like it because Smash is here, and he's looking to just take matters into his own hands. Doran going golden at about 0 health. The zaps are connecting. You have to kill Smash, KT. You have to kill him, otherwise he will kill all of you as Perfect gets on top of him. There's the shutdown, and KT, they lose no one.
So now that engage bomb lets finish, especially because
they're running at Doctom, who is once again taking too much damage. That is another True Shot barrage. He just walks too slow, ladies and gentlemen. Now KT trying to make up for it. Carrier gonna go down. Ona goes golden, but it does not save him. And everyone's just in the KT blender. Cuz looking for it, taking matters into his own hands, gets the extended range on the Q, and Smash goes down. Doran is tank jacks. I don't know what he's supposed to really do here. He goes golden a little bit, and then BDD takes him down. And Faker is running for the hills. The Brambleback will be able to block some of the damage, but KT, after using Doctom as bait, are going to be able to win the fight, and it's only the GOAT that is left alive. Well, Respawn means he won't be able to reset in time to get over here if they do want to fight this. Equalizer could be important as Wind becomes Lightning, not going to connect. Neither does the Never Move, but the hook is going to be there. They do get on top of Carrier, who does get the quickness off. Smash taking a lot of damage. Grand Starfall does bring him in. The Demon Flare available for BDD is Cuz staying alive for so long. Doesn't have Flash though, so he is going to die. BDD just trying to do his best to get a kill anywhere, and it straight up doesn't work. That was a complete collapse from KT, and T1 should be able to grab themselves some extra grubs.
I mean, Their engages aren't necessarily as robust. They're more strong defensively.
Oh, Wei is going to find Owner here. Just puts up the door, or the shield. And Cuz is going to go in. Doran not going to overcommit to this one, or is he? Equalizer goes down. It's onto BDD and Cuz, and now Carrier looks for the opportunity, gets into that back line. The Ziggs explodes. The entire bottom lane is just already dead. BDD doing a fair bit of work, but it is not enough. Cuz trying to stay alive. The flash does not work. And T1 will wipe the floor with KT.
Us, we have, you know, the ability to just rejoin. Like, you can't win a Dragon fight because we have Baron buff also. Like, there's just no losing.
There's another equalizer that comes down as Dr. Arm is going to flash into Faker and just pop like a balloon. Faker just bouncing around his ultimate, looking absolutely cool while he does so. And T1, they just kill 3. And they're able to move even further forward. Perfect has decided that he just wants to try and take whatever they can. But I think he's going to be required back home because there is an invasion as T1 look to take down their first inhibitor of the game. And look for even more. Maybe they're just done with this game as Doran is just flashing on top of BDD, who just dies. Oh my god, Perfect. Maybe he shouldn't have come home. Maybe he should have actually stayed in the top lane because this game is over. Nexus Turret 1 is going to go down. Nexus Turret 2 is surely to follow. And Wei, yeah, he spent a little bit of time outside of the fountain, but I think he wants back in. Please end his misery, and T1 will acquiesce. That is the Game 3 victory. T1 looking way better than they did in game number 2.
This gives you enough vision to get some poking down. They still have the Maokai ultimate, but in 5 seconds, they need a little bit of extra time, and it starts early, but it goes to Rumble. Ocean Soul secured, and the equalizer is great. Hits Delight at least, and does secure the kill. Flash forward from Xiu. This guy is a madman. He has the Zhonya's, and he's burning down Zeka, and that will be a free kill for them. Take a look at the rest of the team as well. Lucid desperately trying to corral them up against the wall. Viper doesn't have many places to go in. Goes Showmaker on the left. Viper being corralled into that little alcove. It is just a straight up clean ace to DK after the fight on Ocean Soul.
Please, from Peanut.
I mean, he's got his smite available, but he doesn't want to use it on this one. He's just going to secure the one. Peanut gives the top of the morning Pengu, and is just walking away. You can see that Helmet Life Esports are going to drop down a wall, though. So they did that, and that was about it. And now here comes DK as the handshake is good. Delight in a ton of trouble, and first blood goes to Kog'Maw of all of the champions on DK to get the money. Aiming, of course, the Gold King is looking to get it, and there's the charm as well. A nice flash, though, saving it for the very, very end. Was Zeka.
They could just kill the Talia and get out here.
Yeah, they absolutely could. Just looking to run away. Actually going for a bit more. The charm lands again after the counter strike, but Xiu, not long for the world, will have to pay for it. Here comes the Mega Narzeus going in, but the Wukong ult is available, and Zeus just gets popped on the head by Lucid, who takes him down.
Yeah. Now, they aren't starting the Baron. But there's full information from D+. They know exactly what HD were looking for, trying to bait them in.
Well, there's a wall coming down, trying to get aiming. He doesn't have flash, but it's just Zeka who gets charmed and dies instead. And aiming is totally safe. No follow-up. Nothing. Just Zeka going in and dying.
I love the confidence from Showmaker. Flashes in. He's like, I'm making the pick. Finds an angle on Zeka, who's been all his cooldowns. They are starting up. Mega Nar's available. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, they're taking a bajillion damage from the Baron as well. And, okay, Charm comes in again. Xiu just gonna bop the Nico on the head. Renata Glass ult actually does a good job of zoning. Great zoning ult. As everybody is getting away here, Peanut has to flash. You're looking for more, though. The charm is going to land again, man. Showmaker is just incredible on this pick. It's the knockup on Zeus. They want to take him down. Aiming going 1v1 versus a Callista. Going to keep him alive, but Beryl will trade his life with the Gnar.
The tower's still there, so perhaps not, you know,
yeah.
Viper get away, but
Peanut, can they get him? Really? Oh, the W from Showmaker. The flash on in from Lucid gets the job done. So many low health bars. So many people out of position.
Yeah, I think Showmaker's just dead here, unfortunately. Oh, wait, can he get an execute? This might be it.
Oop. No.
Well, close enough. Okay,
yeah.
You didn't give the kill to Zeka.
Mid, Zeus trying to hop away. He's actually doing a ton of damage. Here comes the wall. Showmaker, awkward spot, and down will go Xiu. There's the knockup and Elucid. He doesn't do much. Zeus goes down, yes, but it's Helmet Life Esports up a man. Aiming still alive, though, so trying to make a potential play. Knockup not going to come in for Zeka. But they're looking at the Baron, still up a player. We'll see if they can get it.
It's going to be hard for D+ to try and contest it. Zeka's looking for pick there.
He got slowed, flash traded, and the sticks are in the Baron. Delight's got an angle on the left. They don't quite see him aiming. He's showing himself on the left, and that's an eco. He gets flashed on. He flashes away, though. He gets away. He gets space, but it's just not maybe enough. He's trying to get the reset. It's not going to happen. Viper just has the damage, and Homalife Esports win the fight and will take down this Baron, which is doing 1,000,000 damage, but it doesn't matter. They will have it up there, just waiting. Yep, for the respawn.
Oh, it was early!
Yeah, it was not when Delight hits that ult. Here comes a wall, and they're up against it. There goes Delight in once again. Lucid dies mid-dash as Showmaker, and there we finally have the big Gnar ult into the wall. The Kog'Maw goes down, and this game is done and dusted. Homalife Esports should be able to take it down here, as they will, as 5 members, be able to push into the DK base.
Yeah, Zeka find the combo to Showmaker. I mean, without ult, he can't really do much. And it's just closing the game out. Series equalized. Oh, he did get second. Series equalized, and ultimately, HLE, a little bit of a...
Somewhat even, but a couple Mountain Drakes, a 5th stack here now for the Kindred. Things are really beginning to get out of control, but aiming is in the middle of no man's land, and he's going to get Showmaker in there as well. He flashes away, but Zeus gets the kill. Zeka will be traded for it, though. We'll see what this Kindred can do. Lucid flashing over the top. Peanut not able to get away. Showmaker buying a lot of time, but that is a pretty excited Jinx, rather, looking to go on the hunt. So DK not going to play with their food and just run away. Although, yeah, Zeus goes in with the TP. And Siu trying to peel for the team. This could get pretty dangerous. The zap on top of Siu, the knockback, and Siu, they just got to leave him. There's no hope for him. And that should be another kill right into the hands of Viper.
Yeah, very late kill as well, so they can potentially reset and look for this Baron.
And he's got a pretty massive flank, but spotted. Zeus as well. The 2Zs coming over the top as now they try to turn onto Zeka as he does go golden, and it's stolen by Lucid. He gets the dragon. So many low health bars, and Barrow goes in and just stacks the front line there for his DPS. And you see Zeus is all alone on the back of the fight. He's going to be run down. This should be 3 for the side of D+ Kia in both dragons. 3 Mountain Drakes, 3 kills. Eventually, who's going to pick it up is the only question. It does go to Showmaker, of all people. The flank angle, this is what we've been talking about. Zeus trying to get to the back line, the flash, onto aiming. He finally got onto the Ziggs. The damage is decent, but the Kindred ultimate keeps aiming alive, and they cannot take him down. Showmaker runs in front, just strutting his stuff in the face of the Jinx. And there is just no way to attack this Ziggs the entire game. Aiming can TP into the fight now as well. As Peanut has to back away from this one. They don't have a wave right now, actually. They're trying to get it low enough. Instead, they're just going to get the champions low enough and get 3 more kills. The wave comes in, and the game and the series is over. D+ Kia move to 4-0 and take down Homalife Esports. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gen.G on the Dragon. Ocean sold points. I said they wouldn't fight over it. They're all going all in. Pyosik knocking up everybody, but he's super low. And Kasaka in the back line is totally fine. But Dudu just got here, and now it's a 5v5. But everybody on the side, the kick is massive from Canyon. But it might not matter. Dudu in that back line, not able to quite do enough damage. But Punyan as well, still alive, full health, but he doesn't have a front line anymore. The knockup comes in, and Punyan, so sad for him. He gets knocked down. And the shutdown goes over to the Corki as well. And they're putting themselves in a position where they cannot retreat, actually. So they kind of have to go for the steal. Pyosik trying to get close. Can he get in there? Canyon getting pretty low himself. Has to get out, but look at Keen just tanking it up, and they get the sweep on Apunyan as well. Down goes the Victor, and Berserker is alone. The entire front line gets shredded by, of course, the Penta man, and it gets stolen by Chovy! The Penta denial happens again. Oh, that arrow, jeez. I mean, they have Autocon buffs, so it doesn't matter. Just sending it, and there you go. little sweep, catches a very juicy target. The Ash will go down, and that is a couple for the Corki. Once again, Ruler up to 7-0. And he could have even more kills if he didn't get so many assists as well.
Yeah.
Did he carry some
imagine if he
nightmare?
was,
Oh man,
imagine if he was 8-0-4, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Like that specific one extra kill.
8-0. As Pyosik gets knocked away and DM Freaks run away.
Yeah, not much you can do there.
Well, life's dead. Maybe the disengage cone. He does get an ult off, and finally, DM Freaks decide to push their buttons. The Ambessa gets in the back line, trying to take out Duro, but Keen flashes in and knocks her into the wall. Just perfectly played. Keen's Poppy has been excellent. And this game is pretty much over from here. Ruler wants another one. The
game's pretty won.
They just attacked him. They just killed him. It just happened. Like, that's the way this game is going. They're just killing them. It's cover your eyes. It's just desperation from the DM Freaks now. As the taunt comes in, and Jovi's Assassin Galio as a tank, I guess. There's another one. And Keen's going to get the kill. Very deserved. Looking for the final one. That's another knock into the wall. And he will pick up the kill as well. Finally, thankfully, I'd even say, this game is over. Gen.G unceremoniously just bopped the DM Freaks over the head.
A ton of vision available here.
Oh, look at this.
Gideon
this
is going to
flank
get
ward.
spotted.
Yeah, this flank
That's a
ward by
deep
T1
flank.
is fantastic. They've got a teleport to come in as Gideon does manage to get in there with the ulti. Flash out, though, avoids the anchor, and down goes the buy. Fisher now finds the spiraling despair onto Carrier, but he's not actually that sad. Jiwoo gets over the wall. Lahen's going to be taken down as Kingen trying to do some damage here, but Ona gets on top of the Ezreal, who flashes away and gets struck by the lightning of this Xin Zhao. And T1, they may just end just here. It's only Kingen left alive, and there is so much damage.
She can't die.
No,
Doran
Smash can die now, because the buff just wore
Oh,
off.
timed out!
Yep, Fisher is going to look for the angle here. Melee range with a manaless Jinx seems somewhat doable as he flashes in to execute Smash. Permafrost being used for what feels like the first time this game as well. Growth keeping Doran alive for way too long. And Ona, he has so much AoE damage, it is disgusting. And now Faker is corralling them. Lahens is at death's door as Jiwoo is just trying his best to be alive in this situation. Another pack of feathers are just going to do nothing as it's a triple for Ona as he just tidies up Nongshim. Somehow it's Lahens that's the last man standing. But I don't... Map. That's okay. First inhibitor, I think there was an inhibitor that went down. There was a beautiful Captain Jack there from Smash as he avoids the Glacial Prison. Some redemption to keep them all alive again, but it's Nongshim that need redemption in this game, and they are not going to get it. Fisher looking for a backline as Smash takes a bit of damage and then proceeds not to care at all about the situation. Wild Growth is going to be used, and he will actually be taken down. But we all know the real carry was in fact Ona. And Kingen now just using the fountain to keep his health bar a little bit higher as they are losing health bars on T1's side. Maybe dealing with this Nexus turret could be a good idea as the Flash Polymorph comes in to make sure that Jiwoo can't get any more work done, but he's still kind of doing it. And now Ona throwing these bowling balls around Kingen, keeping himself up here as Doran will be able to take that one. And Carrier just wants to try and find the kill, but he doesn't get it in the end. And T1 will take down Nongshim. There are flanks upon flanks.
They don't know.
Flanks.
Bloodwave is crashing as well as in they go.
Yeah, Morgan's making his way around. The ulti comes down from Closer. Humbug misses the Q though as Cuz goes in. Closer is the one in trouble, but he lands the combo and it does so much damage. Cuz has to flash for it. As now Doctor dies on top of Hype. Doctor may be the hero for KT as Morgan in the river by himself. Now Humbug and Polu picked up by BDD, who says, "Not today, my bros. Welcome back to reality." Yeah, Wei just needs to press that W button, but I think they're looking for a turn. They do not want to go for it. He gets over the wall, or he tries to get over the wall, but Wei says no. Keeper's verdict does not land, though. There's now Wei holding him in position. Morgan finds the back line and may just execute everyone. Hook going to connect there as BDD is held in place for the public execution. Cuz, is he going to fall down? The answer is finally yes. But the rest of the pros are so incredibly low. Morgan has to do this. He has to do it basically by himself. Humbug, can you be the hero? The answer's no! BDD's promos will not be denied today! He's unbound his soul, so he's just scouting. Control wards
there's no
going up, going down, as Wei is just wandering past, as there is a teleport from Perfect. Oh god, okay, the flash forward, Wei is just gonna pop, and Cuz is in range of that smite. Who's gonna get it? It's Cuz! As KT can now just ruthlessly walk forward, slicing, dicing, acting all cool. Perfect just shakes off that game number 1. And he is going to be able to dice his way out. He will die here, unless he flashes. He decides not to, and by die, I mean just go home for a bit before he comes back out again.
This is our 4th game of the day, and I don't know how that happened.
Oh, Homer's going to face check! He is going to be able to flash away.
It's fine.
Does have the Vault Breaker.
It's okay. It's fine. He flashed out.
Well, now Doctom is going to be able to cleanse. Wei taking a lot of damage, but he's got repel. But he moved forward. I don't know about that one. He is well and truly dead. Morgan diving on top of Doctom, and the bullets are raining through. The deadly flourish from Hype is so good. And Morgan will just put a lamppost to Cuz and say, no, not today.
He's dead.
Hype is the least useless Jhin I have ever seen in my life. My God. Perfect is going to jump onto Hype here. Does get the cleanse out. And Morgan.
This is solo queue.
Yeah.
This is just solo queue.
Well, the turret is going to go down, and Closer is going to turn up. Wei gets in here. Seismic Shove connects as BDD ults his way out there. We're unable to block it. Could have actually held on to him there as BDD, wants to find Closer, just gets out of the way. It's Perfect. Oh, okay, let's see whether he can kill him. And the answer is absolutely yes, he can. In the meantime, they take the Baron as well. That's what Cuz and Doctom were cooking up in the other room. And Polu, I don't think he's getting away from this BDD Yone on his 5th game of promos. As Morgan trying to run for the hills, the smallest leap strike, the saddest leap strike will lead him to the death chamber as he is diced into 100 pieces. And KT,
Seer, Morgan, the Christ, guys, I was split pushing. Why did you join me? Just let me split push alone.
And the jokes aside, they try to kill BDD. If they kill BDD, there's an angle, but guess what? That man only goes down when he deems it worthy. And a clean 2-0.